Hey, run it, run it, run. No, 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 hey. I've been running out of time, think I need to rewind, feeling out of line. I put everything aside, hoping that I make it right, all the things I do for you. I've been running out of time, think I need to rewind, feeling out of line for you. I put everything aside, hoping that I make it right, all the things I do for you. Nonchalant, wake up feeling like I'm righteous. In my mind, see it grab me with my likeness. Up till 5, no one working like this, I guess. Put in 12-hour shifts while I write this. And I know when the black shit, they showing love. Not everyone a day one, don't lie to me. And they wanna take credit when no credit's due. Say what you want, but it don't bother me. I've been running out of time, think I need to rewind, feeling out of line. I put everything aside, hoping that I make it right, all the things I do. I've been running out of time, think I need to rewind, feeling out of line. I put everything aside, hoping that I make it right, all the things I do. Nah, no Sirski, baby girl be talking sweet but used to dirt me. Wanna take a few snaps for a story. Wasn't showing no love when we was hurting, it's funny, nah, nah, no Sirski, baby girl be talking sweet but used to dirt me. Wanna take a few snaps for a story. Wasn't showing no love when we was hurting, it's funny, nah. I've been running out of time, think I need to rewind, feeling out of line. I put everything aside, hoping that I make it right, all the things I do for you. I've been running out of time, think I need to rewind, feeling out of line. I put everything aside, hoping that I make it right, all the things I do for you. I've been running out of time, think I need to rewind, feeling out of line. I put everything aside, hoping that I make it right, all the things I do. I've been running out of time, think I need to rewind, feeling out of line. I put everything aside, hoping that I make it right, all the things I do. I've been running out of time, think I need to rewind, feeling out of line. I put everything aside, hoping that I make it right, all the things I do.
Going straight to the sky, let me see you put your hands up. Cause we do till we die and we on another level. To the rest, wave goodbye, put baguettes in the benzo. Got a piece of the pie, told you once, told you twice, that we only got one life, stay up. Diamond shine, best at night, you wear yours, I'll wear mine, go dumb. Tonight, tonight, dipping low with my girls tonight, got my ice in the clouds, Cali Dro got me feeling right, with my ice in the clouds, dipping low with my girls tonight, got my ice in the clouds, Cali Dro got me feeling right. Wanna see you put your hands up, pointing straight to the sun, everybody lift your bands up. Celebrate cause we won, we stay on another level. Yeah, the team stay fly, word to Bruno, get your rings up. cause the limit is the sky. Told you once, told you twice, that we only got one life. Stay up. Gotta stay so young. Diamond shine, best at night. You wear yours, I'll wear mine. Go dumb tonight, tonight. Dipping low with my girls tonight. Got my ice in the clouds. Cali Dro got me feeling right with my ice in the clouds. Dipping low with my girls tonight. Got my ice in the clouds. Cali Dro got me feeling right with my ice in the clouds. Dipping low with my girls tonight. Got my ice in the clouds. Cali Dro got me feeling right with my ice in the clouds. Dipping low with my girls tonight. Got my ice in the clouds. Cali Dro got me feeling right.
This ain't what you want. I've been living at hotels for a month. I don't take any meetings after lunch. I've been spelling all my sneakers, I don't jump. Me and mine only tryna double up, yeah. Me and mine tryna build, come up front, yeah. Measure twice, cut once, what we on, yeah. Measure twice, cut once, what we on, yeah. I've been reading Proverbs on the walk, yeah. And I've been shutting down the stars, yeah. Cause when it rains, then it pours, yeah. And I'm ready for some more, yeah. And I've been reading all the war, yeah. And I've been shutting down the stars, yeah. Cause when it rains, then it pours, yeah. And I'm ready for some more, yeah. And I've been reading all the war, and here I go again. I hope y'all never ever get the chance to win. I'm Westbrook and I'm staring at the rim. Yeah. Does anybody really wanna jump with him? Yeah. I got agents who talk like friends. Yeah. I got friends only wanna talk business. I got expensive cause winning's expensive. I got expensive cause winning's expensive. I've been reading all the war, and I've been shutting down the stars. Yeah. Cause when it rains then it pours. Yeah. And I'm ready for some more. Yeah. And I've been reading all the war. And I've been shutting down the stars, yeah. Cause when it rains and it pours, yeah. And I'm ready for some more, yeah. And I've been reading all the war, and I've been shutting down the stars, yeah. Cause when it rains and it pours, yeah. And I'm ready for some more, yeah. And I've been reading all the war, yeah. And I've been shutting down the stars, yeah. Cause when it rains and it pours, yeah. And I'm ready for some more, yeah. And I've been reading all the war, yeah.
The game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit. Stayed down, remain humble and I made it work. Crazy how I came out so clean from the dirt. We was using candles on the nights the lights ain't work. We ain't never going back to that and that I merged. Turn your back on me, the worst mistake you ever make. Keep my grass cut, gotta watch out for the snakes. If it's on my plate, best believe it's getting 8. I'm falling like I'm Kobe, 33 before the 8. I just want the rings and the medals and the trophies. I want the Kardashians and Jenner to all know me. I wanna take a Uber to the hills to visit Chloe. I want the floor seats cause I'm tired of the nosebleeds. When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit. I feel like I'm Scottie Pippen, putting on the work.
Once there was a hunter who saw what others could not. With a magic case in her backpack, she roamed with wild abandon into the great unknown. Her gaze inescapable, her reflexes lightning fast. When armies swarmed, she went through. With eyes open wide, hands steady, holding, watching, capturing everything in sight.
The Crucial Pro DDR5 RAM kit comes with a sleek, modern look that will complement any build. But aesthetics aside, it's the performance that really matters. So let's dive into it. The default JEDEC timings are 46, 45, 45, but it does come with 2 XMP and Expo settings for those looking for a little more performance. With XMP 3.0 Profile 1, you can push the speed up to 5600 megatransfers per second. If you prefer a slightly lower speed but tighter timings, Profile 2 offers 5200 megatransfers per second at 42, 42, 42 timings. We've run some benchmarks and stress tests to give you an idea of how it performs. In general, dropping the speed and tightening the timings with the second XMP/Expo profile yielded better results for us on our test system. Paired with a Ryzen 7800X3D, we saw anywhere from a 1 to 5% performance bump depending on workloads. All in all, the Crucial Pro DDR5 64GB RAM kit by Micron is a fantastic choice for first-time builders and enthusiasts alike.
Guys, welcome back to Crucial by Micron presents RedParasite Community Clash powered by Zotac Gaming. It's me, Madness, alongside with me is Fireball today, and we are very excited for this lower bracket finals over here that's going to be between Phoenix Gaming and KAKAO Gaming. I cannot wait to see what is up going on. KAKAO Gaming did struggle quite a bit in their last matchup, and I hope to see that they have, solidified the cracks that they do have in their offense and defense, and hope to see something else over here, Fireball.
It's good to be back after a short delay, and KAKAO Gaming, historically we do see they kind of struggle to end the games, and they had to face that issue yet again, but somehow they do manage to win. I mean, they have Dead Corporal with them, so that's always a plus. And again, another tournament, another role swap for Mr. DC, and on his new AD carry role, it's still somewhat more of the same. He likes to dominate his opponents. We did see him struggle in few matchups like the Corki one, but it's okay. They find themselves in the lower bracket finals against Phoenix Gaming from Sri Lanka. Phoenix Gaming, and is slowly starting to become one of those teams that we always end up seeing in the later stage of the tournament, always either in the lower bracket finals or the upper bracket finals somehow. So Phoenix Gaming starting to become one of the giants of the scene.
Yeah, absolutely. Once they won that one tournament that they got their victory in, I think they just started snowballing their momentum and motivation that they had. They know that they can do it. Just hold up before that. We'll talk about a bit about the event schedule, right? We did have the registrations went from 3rd to 9th, open qualified 10th to 11th, and today in the main event, the 16th, just before the grand finals, which will be tomorrow, is going to be that lower bracket finals, and we'll find out who will be facing Temple of Kings in that grand finals. And for that 50k 10k INR in the top that they will get in that first position. Second place gets at 25, third place gets 15, and fourth place that would be our We Try team. They got that 10k INR for themselves. So this is a pretty substantial jump also in money-wise, monetary values here for whichever team does win and does get to compete overall for the top sum that we do have in our 1 lakh prize pool overall. And it's just interesting to see how we got up till this point over here, Fireball.
I mean, yeah, we did see, like, as you mentioned, KAKAO Gaming went up against We Tried yesterday, and it was a 2-1. So KAKAO Gaming pushed till the end. We Tried had a valiant effort. Unfortunately, they would be the 4th place team, and they will exit upper bracket finals. It was more of the same. Temple of Kings just took down Phoenix Gaming 2-0, and that's how Phoenix Gaming find themselves here against KAKAO Gaming in the lower bracket finals, having a chance to qualify for the grand finals and try to take the second tournament victory, but it's not gonna be easy. We have Temple of Kings returning for this tournament, and yeah, I think it's just as long as Temple of Kings are there, you have them in the grand finals. But tonight, it's all about KAKAO Gaming and Phoenix Gaming, two of the more well-known teams already. KAKAO Gaming, as you already know, before we branched out, including more of these other country teams, KAKAO Gaming was easily the second best team in the scene after Temple of Kings, and now we are starting to see a lot of competition. Teams like Phoenix Gaming, teams like the Pakistani team, We Tried, which were called something else before, and some other teams like Taiseng Warriors, etc., have been shown to do well as well. So it's very nice to see how far the community has developed from the earlier days. We have a lot of strong players and we have a lot of good teams, and today it's another story of two great teams. I don't expect this to be a stomp. I expect a very good series of League of Legends. We have a best of 3, remember, and the first team to 2 takes the victory and secures the spot in the grand finals, and I hope that we go all the way. And I just don't know what to predict. Honestly, both of these teams are just so good. Maybe KAKAO Gaming has an off day and Phoenix Gaming takes advantage of that, or maybe KAKAO Gaming just rolls their way through. But anyway, we will be jumping into Champ Select very shortly for this first game of the best of 3 series in the low bracket finals. KAKAO Gaming standing on that blue side, Phoenix Gaming opting for the red. And taking a quick look at the lineup, Dead Corporal is already missing from KAKAO Gaming's lineup. So how much does that affect them?
Yeah, I think that's going to affect them a lot. Yesterday, the support of KAKAO Gaming will today be the ADC. Stylizard will be there, and filling up his role in support will be Shuvo. So that's going to be very interesting to see. Now, without their mainstay, the marquee player of the team, which is Dead Corporal, will they struggle a bit more over here, or will they find the adversaries that they can challenge well? It seems that they're going off with their first ban of the Akali ban that Q2 does honestly love to play, and Phoenix Gaming answers back that Kled ban that's targeted at Blood Torva, because we know him as a very good Kled. I do love to see the Tarek ban, because we know that Tony Cruz is very good with this champion. He did show it off a lot of times whenever we've seen Phoenix Gaming over here. Phoenix Gaming answers back with the Jax ban that Blood Torva did usually show some domination on also yesterday, so he was pretty good with it as well. The Darius ban is something that is targeted at Hydra. We've seen him a couple of times even blind pick this champion, so we know that he's very confident on it. I do like to see that KAKAO Gaming has done their homework pretty well. They've also seen what can be done, and Phoenix Gaming with the last part of ban the Nocturne away from Dragoon over there.
Pretty standard bans coming out from both the teams. I think they're just targeting the players. Nocturne and Jax kind of meta as well, so it's good to see those champions off. And KAKAO Gaming just straight up lock in Lulu first pick, so this should force Phoenix Gaming to pick up the Jinx or some other sort of hyper carry, maybe Kog'Maw. But they are gonna opt for the Ashe, so the options are available for KAKAO Gaming to just go Jinx, Lulu, Jinx, Kog'Maw and things like that. but Phoenix Gaming should be prepared for that. They are locking in the Freljorden duo for the looks of it. Ash and Braum are very, very strong defensive lane, very hard to kill, very hard to fight against with the amount of CC that these two champions bring. So I think even if KAKAO Gaming picks up the Kog'Maw or the Jinx right now, they should be fine. But that is just in the laning phase. When they come out of lane, this Lulu or the hyper carry, yeah, as you see, the Jinx or Kog'Maw, whatever they go with, is gonna be a problem if not taken care of early on.
Yeah, and now the Jinx gets locked in as you were talking about. He does get that hyper carry for themselves, but even still, it's very tough for them to kill Phoenix Gaming with that Braum and Ash combo over there. So with they locked in that Lulu as their first pick. Not usually we do see that, but yeah, it did leave a bunch of options open for Phoenix Gaming. But they've chosen to go. They've tried and tested with that Ash and Braum. It does look like one of the good picks coming out from KAKAO Gaming. Yesterday, Dragoon played very well on this champion on that Skarner. It did get banned against him once he played it really well, but now it's been left open, as well as the Jarvan is open for the Shy Boy, and that will be locked in over there while we head over to the second phase of banning. So all in all, we have the junglers and the bot lanes pretty much locked in over here, and this Skarner is just one monster that you have to be wary of over here, Fireball.
So 4 solo laners should be the focus of the ban right now, and I already like KAKAO Gaming's first 3 picks. You have the frontline, the engage in the Skarner, and you have Suadeep Ghosh on his famous Enchanter supports. He just loves to play stuff like the Lulu, the Nami, Jana, you name all of them. And he should be very, very comfortable, and high hopes on this bot lane. Whenever you pick Jinx and Lulu, you usually wait out the early game, you play it slow, allow your Jinx to farm up and be that kind of unstoppable threat later on. So I hope KAKAO Gaming drafts around that game plan. So maybe in top and mid lane they should go for a few champions that can stabilize the early and mid game of KAKAO Gaming, at least allowing the Jinx to scale up. Seeing the bans, we take away the Camille, Victor, Mordekaiser and LeBlanc, so 2 top laners and 2 mid laners taken away. Phoenix Gaming end up locking the mid laner in Orianna, so they want to give the counter pick to their top lane against Blood Torva. So now KAKAO Gaming have to lock in their solo laners. They are hovering the Diana, so Diana should go in the mid lane if that is locked up, but it's gonna be the Gnar for top lane in and already such meta picks, such good picks coming out of KAKAO Gaming. This draft is looking really, really good for them. Gnar is so good, like one of those champions that I talked about, can stabilize the mid and early games of the game, and looking to see what they end up with in the mid lane, taking their time with it. And it's gonna be the Lissandra, so not very common, not very often picked, but very strong engage, a lot of CC and a lot of damage. Overall, you can't complain with that pick, and KAKAO Gaming's 5-man draft is looking pretty solid.
Yeah, and it looks like we're getting to hover a bit of the Ambessa on the side of Phoenix
not.
Gaming.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just a bit of a bait. The Cassandra does come out in the end. Very good, solid champion in that lane. And we did see Blood Torva really play really well with the Gnar. He got an MVP off it on the back of it. He did dominate a lot against the set that was played by We Tried in that matchup. So he's very comfortable on this. And he's been going to be looking to get early aggro for himself, keep that much distance. But all in all, yeah, looking like pretty good, solid comps on both sides. But I'm favoring a bit more KAKAO given how much this season they did have. Blood Torva did not have that many good Gnar ultimates in the later stage of the game, except during that last Elder Dragon fight that did allow KAKAO Gaming to to use the macro instead, send the Skarner and the Gnar towards the Elder Drake, and then they ended the game themselves by pushing down mid. So that's the only time I did see a very good Gnar ultimate out of him. He got, I think, a 4-man Gnar ult in that. So I'm going to be looking more for his ultimates during the mid game and late game stages that he does get them off. Other than that, nothing much to complain about from the drafts. Pretty solid drafts both sides around, favoring a bit more on KAKAO's side given how I've seen Dragoon and Blood Torva play this Gnar.
Another thing to notice is Stylist Art is the fill-in ADC, and suddenly he has, I think, most of the responsibility for this game. So you will be looking at your Jinx, who has a Lulu behind her and a Scanner in front of her, to be dealing the most amount of damage and be able to kite away from this Jarvan engages, the Ash arrows, the Orianna ball, whatever. And I think it's somewhat a big responsibility for a support main to just fill in the ADC role and be expected to do all of that. But I'm pretty sure KAKAO Gaming would have practiced this for this situation when Dead Corporal is not there. So let's see what Stylist Art can do on this Jinx. But after that Cassante pick, Phoenix Gaming's draft is looking pretty solid as well. They have that combination of Jarvan, Orianna, ball delivery. They have such good pick potential. I mean, Ash arrow lands on someone and suddenly the Jarvan is on top of you. The Orianna is ulting you. There's just no way that you can escape that. The Braum is there to, shield away most of the Jinx damage, and if healed properly, we are sleeping on Ash a little bit. Ash is one of the strongest hyper carries as well. Once she gets those items, she can just start spamming Qs, and along with the CC, if she is allowed to do auto attacks a lot, then suddenly the damage numbers are off the charts, and obviously the utility that she brings as well. So Ash, not something to be taken lightly as well. And well, Cassante is just Cassante, one of those champions, builds full tank and somehow ends up doing assassin levels of damage. Bloodclover should be careful about that one. I mean, he is playing degenerate range top, so I hope that it works out in his favor. But pretty solid team comps for both the side. I am hoping this to be a banger. The only thing that I am worried about is the mid lane. Savage and Q2, Lissandra versus the Orianna, and I mean, Lissandra is just gonna look into wave clear and roam maybe, and Orianna is gonna soak up the experience and try to do the same and look for the combination with her ultimate. And all in all, solid 10 champions on the Rift, and this is looking to shape up to be a great game 1.
Yeah.
And Dead Corporal is not there.
Yeah, that is a very good point that you bring up. The last point is that Dead Corporal is not there, right? He is their captain. He is the one who does most of the calling, I think, so when they do play. So there's going to be a lot of motivation factor behind it. Now you have a bit of a role to fill over there, and now you also have the switch of the guy who was playing support to ADC now, and it's a lot on his shoulders in this first game where the Jinx is most of their damage in that entire comp that they do have. But I want to rest assured that Dragoon has been hitting quite a few very good Skarner ultimates. The last time I did see this man, he was at least getting 2 every time on the pickup, so I'm really looking forward to that. And if he gives more prioritization to his bot side, it could give the lead that they do require for their team. And with that being said, guys, we won't delay any further today. We will be heading straight into game 1 of this best of 3 series of the lower bracket finals, and all the members of Phoenix Gaming are converging here on the bottom side, and this is the lone Jinx in the tri-bush over there is going to be meeting and greeting them, and she'll probably see this and start moving away. And yes, that's the Jinx moving away, puts the ward down, has the vision, sees whoever is there, and once they notice that the ward is there, they've marked it as well. They're going to move out to wherever they feel like is necessary, and you can see how deep the Skarner is right now, Fireball.
Yeah, so all 5 members will be spotted out, so that just allows Dragoon to walk into the jungle of Phoenix Gaming, try to steal away the buffs. He is expecting, I guess, a late invade from the side of Phoenix Gaming with this Braum, but now Dragoon will spot out Hydra, and great positioning there. So he saw the top laner walking into lane from the deep part, so it should be pretty free for him to start the Raptors. But yeah, and Phoenix Gaming are looking to go for the late invade with the Braum as expected, and they are just gonna find a lone red buff over there. So let's see if the Shy Boy actually steals away the Raptors as well. If not, then Dragoon is gonna be on a 1 camp advantage over there. But this allows Jinx and Lulu to be in the lane before Ash and Braum and get the push in and start getting the early, very important wave control, and they should be hitting level 2 before them, and it should give them some sort of relief against the Ashe and the Braum earlier on.
Yeah, definitely. If they get this level 2, that we most likely they are getting it. This minion, yeah, they get the level 2. Now they have the pressure. The Ash Brom have to back off. So that's an advantage for him. Now the Jarvan does realize he has headed over to his red buff, does realize that it has been stolen away from him. He's going to check if the Krugs are still there, gets the Krugs for himself. And now he knows the pathing basically of where Skarner has gone. On the top side, the Gnar is going head to head with the Cassante. The Q3 does land onto him, and the grasp of the undying gets hit onto him. He gets that proc off, and now it's going even. But on the bot side, you can see that the wave is going to be pushed under the turret. Jinx has taken the advantage now, 17 CS to the 8 CS. So there's a bunch of CS that the Ashe can catch up to over here. In the meantime, in the mid lane, Q2 is also pushed in the wave onto Savage, so he's going to get some advantage over there. But CS wise, it's still pretty much even Stevens across the board, except for that Skarner and that Jarvan, because as you said, Skarner did pick up the Wraiths over there, and the Jarvan chose not to, so he has that advantage for himself, so he can get to clear basically the rest of the camp and will be basically one camp advantage. Just look at this Gnar putting on the pressure onto the Cassante on the top. It's very expected, as you said. DJ range tops will be doing that. He gets the wave push in, but is not that much ahead on CS at the moment. Cassante will be picking up the few minions around his turret and will be equalizing those numbers right now, and we'll looking to maybe get some hits on the Gnar, but Gnar is maintaining his distance very well, playing it very nicely. And now the Jarvan and the Skarner are going to meet each other in the river over there in the bot side, and you can see that they're battling out. The Dragoon is one level up because of that camp that he had caught. On the top side, you can see Hydra is going to be going down to this pretty much. That last Q getting hit over there, and the flash away just about saves him. And in the mid lane, that's Q2 going down over there.
Absolute clown fiesta of a fight going on. Flash route onto 3 people by Savage. He will take down the Braum as well. Now Dragoon is not looking to stop anytime soon. The Shy Boy flails his flash and will go down. Flash forward by the Jinx to secure that kill. Absolute disaster by Phoenix Gaming. So Dragoon was already a level above on the Jarvan. There is no reason for the Jarvan to go for that 1v1, considering that his lane was the bottom lane and the mid lane were late to follow up as well. Savage was pushed into his turret, and Jinx and Braum, although they were coming in after taking that wave, they were just not fast enough, and it costed them 3 kills. And in the top lane, a great solo kill by Bloodtor with a flash away from the last turret hit as well. And now suddenly every single lane has just died. Great flash engage right there by Savage to make sure the CC connects, and KAKAO Gaming get a huge early advantage. Now in the pictures we do see the Gnar, who is flashless, is about to get ganked and will go down. The Shy Boy will pick up the kill for himself. So some sort of redemption, at least in the top lane back. Although the kill goes to the jungler, but I don't think Hydra would be so mad about that one. But still, 5 minutes in, 4 kills to 1 for the side of KAKAO Gaming. They find themselves on a 1500 gold lead, and already Jinx 1 kill and 1 assist, 11 CS ahead. You do not want that champion to get ahead.
Absolutely, you don't want the Jinx to be ahead at all. Just disaster in the bot side. The ult from the Lissandra, the Skarner is here as well. Q2 doesn't have flash, and that's a very dead Orianna. Absolutely nothing to be done there except just go to the grey screen. And that's Savage picking up his second kill of the matchup as well. Good positioning from the Skarner, who comes in very nicely over there. The Void Grubs are also up at this point, and now Dragoon will be having his pick of what he wants. But they're going again onto the Shy Boy. Gets him just before the flag and draft does get off, and that's another kill in the middle lane, and it goes over to Dragoon. A 2-0-3 start for him, and he's probably going to be having a pick of it. It's looking disastrous from Phoenix Gaming from the beginning of this matchup already.
I mean, the Shiver just saw the exact same thing happen to the Orianna, and then he ends up falling for the same thing as well. In the top lane, we have a bit of skirmish as well. The all out is there for Hydra, flashing to try to get the
W.
last hit, but great W timed by Bloodtor to disengage and take him outside of that pickle. But This top lane is already a lot of skill expression going on over there. Now Dragoon will find himself level 5 against the level 6. Kasante flash forward to close the distance, but Savage is there to help his buddy out after the 2 ganks. He just got a good thumbs up from Dragoon, and things are just not working out for Phoenix Gaming. What looked like should have been an easy kill onto the Skarner is just turned upside down by the Lissandra coming in, and Lissandra already 3-0 and 3. What is going on?
It's just complete disaster for Phoenix Gaming at this point. They don't look like their true selves in this matchup. Lissandra is going in pretty heavy over there. Guess the Oriana ult does come out. Lissandra has her own ult to save her. Dragoon's not level 6 yet right now, so he cannot pull in this Oriana. And these mid laner and the jungler are playing so well together. They are just scratching each other's backs just constantly, but in the meantime, the top side, you can see that Jarvan is taking those 3 grubs after all the disaster that Phoenix Gaming has to have dealt with. It's already a 3.2k goal lead for KAKAO Gaming, and now the Jarvan is looking to pick up the blue buff of the Skarner, while Skarner is getting his own red. So this is all that is going. The only kill that Phoenix Gaming has got is that gank on the top when Blood Torva didn't even have his flash. So it's not looking at all pretty for them. They have those consolation 3 grubs to their name. The Skarner is already here towards that bot side, and he'll be probably looking to get the blue buff, or he will be going for the Drake right now. They do have a bit of prior for themselves with the lane push with the Jinx 101 up in CS, 15 CS. So that's Skarner starting that Drake, and he's probably going to be finishing it also by himself. They don't have vision from the side of Phoenix Gaming, but I'm pretty sure they do have a good idea, because the Skarner did walk over ward in the brush in the bot side, so they know what's up. So that's why you can see the hover by the Jinx and the Lulu. But in the top side, I don't think the Kasante is having a very good time as well. He just keep on getting taunted with those emotes from the Gnar. He does get in very close. He gets the hits onto the Gnar. The pullback not hit onto him. Gnar is turning mega over there. But look at this XP difference in the mid lane, 8th level to the 7th level of the Oriana, the CS difference as well, and all in all, KAKAO Gaming are just very good, very steamroll ahead right now in the beginning, and if they just continue this momentum, it's just looking like game 1's going in their favor.
Yeah, we're about to reach 10 minutes and already 3000 gold lead for the side of KAKAO Gaming. They picked up the first dragon as well. This Skarner and Lissandra are just dictating the pace of the game. 6 kill participation out of 7 for both of them, and Dragoon has just been exceptional, I feel. The presence of mind earlier on to go deep to get vision of the top laner so that he can easily steal away 2 camps versus just losing the 1, and with that level advantage he got the fight in the river crab as well, and his team just started snowballing out of that. Now just the presence of this kind of forcing the flash of this Oriana. As soon as you see that big bad scorpion running towards you, you just run away, and Q2 is feeling that pressure, and it's just very hard for Phoenix Gaming to go for any sort of play. I mean, they do have the compositions, so they all have their ultimates, and if layered well, they still have the capacity to fight, but this is just such an illegal gank, and you feel so helpless. What are you even supposed to do against this? Maybe you should have brought a cleanse. I don't know. But this is just so painful to watch. Lissandra with such a big AoE CC, point and click CC, just allows Skarner to have a free gank, zooming in, drifting in from the sides, and just putting these skills on a platter for his mid laner, and I'm pretty sure he has a smug smile on his face right now. It's like, we're just gonna keep doing this again and again.
Yeah, and that's because of the previous gank where the Oriana's flash did go down when the Skarner did show up once again. Yet I think it's the 4th or 5th gank the Skarner's given, and they're just going to rinse and repeat, especially now that Oriana still doesn't have his flash. They do know that, but on the top side, nice R against the wall into the W from the Gnar, just putting a bit of pressure onto the top laner of Phoenix Gaming. Hydra's going to have to back away from it. Oriana does TP back into the mid lane, has to get some of the CS up. He is pretty behind, 10, 13 CS down right now. In the bot side, the Ashe has made her Kraken Slayer, while the Jinx is yet to make her first item, but does have the Berserker Greed. But they look like they're setting up a top dive over here. The Lulu is here, the Lissandra is here, and the Gnar is already ready. The Shy Boy is going to be coming in for this fight, but might be a bit too late. By the time he even makes it, that's his Cassante being popped already. And nice aggro of the turret being juggled very well by the members over there. No one was even looking close to dying, and that's a dead top laner and dead jungle from the side of Phoenix Gaming.
So just in time for the respawn of the grubs, they shift Tubo on the top lane, they bring in Dragoon and Savage as well for the dive. Take down Hydra without any trouble. Wait a second, flashless Oriana, but the Braum is there. I don't think the Stunner has the damage to do this by himself. So now he will start backing away. The Oriana ult connects. Ashe arrow just misses, but Dragoon going dangerously. The Lissandra is here, though you cannot take so much time fighting a tank in the mid lane, but the Shy Boy should be able to get the shutdown onto the Lissandra. Surely, right? The heal from Suvo. Clutch right there, saving his mid laner's life. Look at that HB bar. Man, you're gonna die to minions, run away. And so Lulu Shield is there helping him push the wave, and that just sums up the game for Phoenix Gaming. It was looking so close for the shutdown on onto the Jarvan, but Suvo ran in there and he had other ideas. The heal last second, saving Savage's life, and Savage goes on to become 7-0 and 4 on this Lissandra. 11 out of 12 kill participation, and this first game is kind of looking like a stomp.
Yeah, it is definitely looking like a storm. Very clutch play from Shufur there, saving his mid laner. He's just so desperate to get that shutdown on the Lissandra. The Shyber gives away his life as well. Goes down, and it's just the Lissandra is going to keep on snowballing. Already 704, 550 G bounty on her head, so that would have been a hefty amount of gold in the pocket of Shybo if he did manage to get the kill. The Skarner also 306 has 300 gold bounty on his head. The top lane difference in XP is also quite significant right now. Yep, 2 difference. 11 for the Gnar, 9 for the Cassante, and look at this. The Savage is walking around in the red side jungle like it's his own right now. He does not care. He is just too strong at this point that anyone can even touch him. He's just going to keep on roaming, and now the Dragon will probably be getting started, and it is already down to half HP. In the meantime, for the counter, Phoenix Gaming is trying to get the Rift Herald for themselves. KAKAO Gaming only managed to get 1 of the Rift Grubs, while Phoenix Gaming does have 3 to the name. No one has that added bonus of the 4. But yeah, that's the trade that goes down. KAKAO Gaming now with the second Drake that picks up, and now we know it's going to be a Hextech map, and the Flash is coming, but that's the Flash Skarner with the pull in into all of them, and that's just the dead members of the bot side of Phoenix Gaming. And this Skarner has just been of utmost importance throughout this matchup over here, Firewall.
As soon as you see the Lissandra claws on the ground, Ash just flashes away, and that still wasn't enough. Dragoon comes in, flash ultimates the bot laner, and as soon as one CC connects, it's just over. The Lissandra is just so fed right now that nothing Phoenix Gaming can do is gonna prevent them going to that Wraith Queen. This is entering Yikes territory pretty quickly. 14 kills to 1, and it's like Blood Torva would be the second casualty yet again, but kiting very well actually, and turns it around. 2v1 gets a kill onto the Shy Boy. Now Hydra running for his life, finding himself on the wrong side of the map, and will go down surely. Now they really want Blood Torva and they end up taking him down anyway, but still fancy 2v1 kill coming on for Blood Torva before he finally goes down. So 100% death rate feeder for his team, but now KAKAO Gaming feeling pretty confident, and I feel they are just starting to have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, absolutely, and because there was such an extended fight in the top side, Life as the Jinx is pushed quite the wave in mid side. Has got a push, but in picture you can see the fights are breaking down over there right now. You can see the members are scuttling. The Rift Herald even gets popped over there just to save their lives essentially. And that's the only way they do survive without any members going down. The Braum is walking up with the Jarvan. They're trying to clear as much of the waves to allow the Rift Herald to reach the mid tier 1, but now they're very aware that this Karner is right there in the raid spit. He is right next to them, and he gets a nice ultimate onto both. Lissandra's here once again, and that's a very dead Braum and Ashe. The Jinx ultimate, Mega ultimate Death Rocket also comes in to get a kill for himself, and that's the 2-0-2 for the Jinx. And as I said before the match, Dragoon usually gets at least 2 people with these ultimates almost every time, and he's just proving my words right here. He has been excellent on this Karner, 11 assists already. But wait, hold that thought. Bloodtover is getting caught out of here, but I don't think you have enough damage to take him out altogether, even if you have 3 members right now. And that's sorry, the Jarvan almost goes down, just about surviving the slither of HP. The skin of his teeth walks out of that fight, and Bloodtorva
best case scenario for them. Yeah, the Jarvan ultimate
yep, it was the
landing
best
into the Orianna ultimate, and still not enough to take down the Gnar, who was in mega form, so he was a little more tanky than usual, but still forcing the ultimate out of the Lulu, at least the heal as well. But still no kills and a lot of utility invested from the side of Phoenix Gaming. And now somehow the Dragoon is 1v1ing this Cassante, and he is bullying him under his own turret. The Orianna has come there. Bloodtorva's HP bar is pretty low. He will transform now. The ultimate is there again. Now Dragoon will secure that kill, and now they will pick up the Orianna as well. You see this happening and you just think to yourself, like, the FF can't come any sooner. A hard skill Karner is 1v1ing your top laner Cassante and winning out, and a quarter HP Gnar comes in and takes down your mid laner as well when they're at it. And I feel this Phoenix Gaming just does not have an answer to, oh my god, good snipe, does not have an answer to this CC lock coming in from the Lissandra and Skarner, and I already know what they are banning the first 2 ban phase of the next game. There is absolutely no way they are allowing this Lissandra and Skarner combination again in this series. They just don't know what to do.
Absolutely don't, and I think this is the reason why we tried for all 3 of their games. Did ban out this Lissandra, so that ban is making focus on what could have been done in this matchup. Maybe Phoenix Gaming should have taken notes of why those bans were even coming out in the first place, and now you get to see it firsthand what Savage can do on this champion, especially when he has Dragoon on the Skarner with him as that combo. They are just completely chain CCing the entire opponent team, and they can't even move at this moment. The only 2 kills of the Phoenix Gaming is on the Jarvan and the Orianna, and that's the only 2 kills of the matchup. 22 kills to 2 kills. Look at the goal difference. 12k goal difference is just humongous at 20 minutes, and now they're going to be getting their 3rd Drake for themselves, and that will put them on soul point for the Hextech Soul as well.
Shy Boy will be altered out from the flag and drag. Great timing there by Dragoon, flashing onto the Ashe, forcing the flash from the Ashe as well. The Braum CC is there at least to find some sort of a disengage. Now Savage is using the flash of his own, the point and click ultimate. What are you gonna do? Just die already, and they are running it down mid lane. There is no wave available though, so they will just pick up the dragon. Maybe they can look to push in top side, reset, and look for a Baron fight afterwards, because there's absolutely no way Phoenix Gaming can even think about contesting that. So I guess that should be the play. Just push in the side lanes and take the reset, spend all your gold, run it down the Baron pit, and finish the game within the next 5 minutes if everything goes well.
Yeah, and just we don't want to see, the standard somehow of KAKAO. Just damage, yeah, just so much right now.
There is no magic resist on this Cassante, so
he gets frozen up in place and just instantly goes down over there. The flash did
Cassandre
come
over
out,
there
but
at
I
some
don't
point.
think that was necessary at that point. Yeah, as you said, Cassandre, at one point he was there, at one point he's not. Where did he go? No one knows at this point. And now the Jinx and Lissandra plus the Lulu over there creating some pressure on this top turret. Remind you, they only have one grab. This turret's going on very fast. The Skarner is over here from the side, and he's come to say hello to this party. The Jarvan does go in very aggressive, but he's going to be going down as well. And very soon to follow suit will be the Braum, but that's a miss for the Skarner ulti. But there comes the ultimate death rocket from the Jinx, getting the kill onto the Brawl, and that's just not looking good at all for Phoenix Gaming. They are trying to be as resilient as they can, trying to keep up in this matchup. But what do you do right now? KAKAO Gaming is 27 kills up to your 2 kills, 15k gold up as well. 3 Drakes to their name. The next Drake will be their soul for the Hex tech, and now maybe planning for another dive in the mid side. The Challenger is channeling up to onto Q2. Q2 has to flash away from it, so that's now a flashless Orianna for the next fights. Just not looking at all good for the members of Phoenix Gaming. They're trying to put a trap set up onto the Gnar here.
I'm getting deja vu looking at this fight. They have tried this before, and now the result is just gonna be the same. By the time Hydra even came near, Shy Boy was just dead. I mean, why are they trying that? I don't think you have the capacity to take down the Gnar, even if you 2v1 him with a 1-8 and 1-0-6 Cassante. So they saw the jungler in the bot lane, they saw the jungler dead. They're just gonna pick up this Baron Nashor, get the buff, run it down mid, and just finish this first painful watch of a game. And like, honestly, this looks like a first round game between like a no-name team and one of the tournament favorites. This is just very sad to watch, and I just hope Phoenix Gaming does not get completely mental boomed after this, because I don't think I've seen anything worse than this in a competitive match, at least in our scene. This is just absurd, man. Well, at least they get one shot.
Especially in a lower bracket final, right? Yeah. Fireball, we never see something like this. We thought this would be like a very big bloodbath between both teams, but this is just a bloodbath of one-sided, of KAKAO just dominating over here. They're not letting anybody even get kills on Phoenix Gaming side. There's no way, and they're making no missteps as well. They're just perfectly timing everything, and they're just running over the members of Phoenix Gaming, and they're not even gonna wait for Soul maybe to end it, given how much they're just pushing in over here. Phoenix Gaming, honestly, at this point has to be looking forward to the next game and thinking about their game plan for game 2 of this best of 3 series, right? Remind you, it's a best of 3. Even if they lose this first one, they still have something.
Ban Skarner, ban Lissandra. Well, check that off the list, because you guys have no idea what to do against these champions. And well, Javan did end up getting 2 kills with a nice bit of gold injected into that. Finishes his Eclipse, but still at 1.5 items, not even 2 items completed at 25 minutes. Now Lissandra will come back, take her revenge. The double kill. Braum is in trouble. Flash. The shield is up to save some damage. Weird interaction over there. Not rushing him back, but the Skarner just taking them forward. So they ended up not displacing all that much.
That's a triple kill for the Lissandra. Flash forward, and oh, the shutdown though. Onto Ash, getting some gold on his pocket. Yeah, he needs something of that. But yeah, Lissandra does go down after getting a triple kill. But I think they're just gonna back away while, you know, Stylizard just gets that tier 3 turret in the bot side, get the inhib.
Savage has 19 kills. This is the lower bracket final. Savage has 19 kills. That is just an absurd sentence. That mid laner has 19 kills in a lower bracket finals in 25 minutes. That is just that should not be happening. This is just ridiculous. But yeah, Blood Torva, I think he will get some pings from his team for dying 3 times out of the 5, and just end it, guys. Yeah, we are ready to move on to the next game. Just take the Hextech sword. Yeah. I mean, sure, you need this so much, right? Need that extra.
Definitely they do need it. They want the style points. They want to boost their stats a bit. You know, want to show that they got all the drakes, got all the kills, got everything. They're just enjoying it as much as they want to. They've got all 4 drakes. The only part where they missed out was the Rift Herald and 3 of the grubs. They even managed to get 1 grub in the second respawn of them. So all in all, that much macro they did well. Now look at the Skarner 8-0 and 20. This man has not died. The Jinx 6-0-4. He also has not died. And the Lissandra, as you did point out, 19 kills at the 25-minute mark. Going in once again onto the Ashe. There was an Ashe there 1 second ago, Fireball. There was an Orianna 1 second ago, then Fireball. The Skarner completely whiffs his ult, but that does not even matter at this point. This is just looking like the beginning of the end. That's the Braum should also be going down as well. He is very tanky, but the W from the Gnar does come in. The Cassandra drags the Skarner into base. Skarner tanks so many shots and did not die. Then just like as a troll move, walked back in even further. And that's the end of game 1 of this best of 3 series, with KAKAO Gaming taking the lead over Phoenix Gaming on your lower bracket finals.
I have no words. This was absolutely one-sided as it can get. I've never seen a professional team get beaten around like that. KAKAO Gaming were just like playing around with the Phoenix Gaming like it's nothing. It was almost like NBA playing against kindergartners in a full-on basketball game. This is just ridiculous. This should not be happening, but KAKAO Gaming looks like they want to go home quickly. They have somewhere to be and just looking to end this series as soon as possible. But after this first game, if anything is to be taken away, this looks like a short one, and Phoenix Gaming need to have radical changes, otherwise it's just not looking good at all. I mean, there was absolutely nothing positive, not even one thing went in Phoenix Gaming's way. Whatever they tried just failed. They had no answer to Dracoon and the Skarner. There was no answer to the Lissandra. I mean, 22 kills in a professional game. That has to be some sort of record in our tournament, right? I will have to check into that, but
yeah, I think
yikes, this was insane. Just look at the crucial moments, which is gonna be a montage of KAKAO Gaming just rolling over Phoenix Gaming like it's nothing, and it's just you can put a Skrillex dubstep in the background of this and it's gonna feel like a montage for this team, and it's not gonna look like highlights.
Yeah, and they did so well in the early parts, right? Especially this fight over here where Dragoon meets the Shiva. Shiva is 1 level down on him, still takes that engage. Does not work out at all for him. The Lissandra just goes in, the Skarner comes in on the flashless Orianna. Orianna goes down. And this is going to look like deja vu the next time you see it, because this is just a rinse and repeat of what happens. If the Shiva over here, just before his flag and drag pops off, he gets stunned against the wall. Another kill there. Just a dynamic duo combo coming in between the jungler and the mid laner essentially. Even over here, look, Savage comes, is like, you scratch my back in the mid lane, I'm here to help you out, buddy. That's the Cassante who goes down. And even the Gnar in the top lane did very well against the Cassante. He just did so much. Again, another rinse and repeat in the mid of Orianna going down once again, just slowly trying to walk away. The Q lands over there. That's a very dead Orianna. And on the top side, this dive was set up so perfectly before the Shiba could even make it over here with his flash ultimate. The Cassante goes down, nothing much you can be doing. In the mid side over here, the Skarner pulls them back. The flash forward from the Lissandra gets it over here. This is where we thought the Shy Boy could maybe get shut down onto the Lissandra, but that's where Shuvo comes in from the side, gets that heal for his mid laner as well with the shields, and just popped off for his team over there. And just in the bot side, you flash to dodge the claw, but what can you do in the meantime? The Skarner flashes forward, ultimates onto you, and it's just a good Skarner ult after excellent Skarner ult all the way throughout this entire match. This man just kept on grabbing the members of Phoenix Gaming, and they just ended up at the gray screen at the end of that ultimate.
And this was just painful to watch. This will go on for quite some time. Is this KAKAO Gaming getting kills after kills after kills? I think this is one of the worst performances or the best performances, either way you look at it, by a professional team in this scene now, Phoenix Gaming. We do know they're not this bad. We do know Phoenix Gaming has the potential. They have shown us time and time again why they find themselves in the deep parts of the tournament every single time, and this is not the Phoenix Gaming at all that we're used to. Let's just hope this was one-off game and they can bring it back into the second game, because they really need to answer back. They have to have some sort of redemption after that, right? I mean, you're not gonna be able to, talk if you lose like this and then lose the second game in a similar fashion. I mean, just look at this: 39 kills to 6 kills. How 18,000, 19,000 gold lead, 11 towers to 0, 4 dragons to 0. There's just 0 all over Phoenix Gaming's tabs. 3 grubs at least. They got the Rift Herald as well, but could not even get near KAKAO Gaming's turret to use that. I just want to see if there was any damage even dealt to the turrets of KAKAO Gaming, and it's just ridiculous stuff that we just saw. But let's just hope Phoenix Gaming can mentally recover from this more than anything, and in the second game they show more of what we have seen of them before. Let's jump into the section where we announce the crucial MVP. I mean, yeah, so hard to guess who's that gonna be, right? It's gonna be the Lissandra in the middle lane. Man had 22 kills, 1200 damage per minute. Savage just absolutely running down the opposition. I mean, a lot of the early game credit goes to Dragoon as well. Savage would not have reached this point if it was not for the jungler. But hey, if you get 22 kills in a professional games, no one's taking away that MVP title from you. So well done, Savage, coming into this team and just completely dominating his opposition. And let's hope Phoenix Gaming come back stronger in the second game.
Yeah, absolutely. We do hope for a bit of recovery from Phoenix Gaming, because we're not used to seeing this side of them where they are getting just one-sided, just being pummeled on. We usually see a huge fight back from them. I really do hope the boys from Sri Lanka have something up their sleeves, and yeah, I guess that Lissandra and the Skarner ban for the second game is what's going to be one of them. But other than that, it's just well played by KAKAO Gaming. They took the advantage, and for once they didn't throw their lead, right? They just kept on going with it. They didn't stop at all. Had their feet to the acceleration pedal all the while. They didn't let go and just kept on going till the turrets over there. All the Drakes took the Baron and just kept on flashing onto their opponents. Like Lissandra just towards the end part of the game just looked at an opponent and they died at that point. That's just how it looked at that point, how Savage was playing it. With that being said, guys, we will be taking a short break before we head into Game 2 of this Best of 3 series of the lower bracket finals. Till then, guys, just stay tuned and we will be back very shortly.
Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Burn your bridges, make your choice. Fight your demons, raise your voice. They're only silent if we're making noise. So let the battle begin. Bended knees and broken bones. A bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for.
was undercover, wrote me off like the others, but I had secrets inside. You didn't pay attention, like an experiment. No, you're gonna pay for your crimes. I'll change your perspective, I'll teach you a lesson. Look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Try to take me down. Lost but now I'm found. Used to be the victim in the dead of night, but I can be a villain in the moonlight. Look at me now. In the moonlight, I'll make it my mission. Oh yeah, I'll have you wishing you could go back in time to never test my limits. Nothing you say will fix it. I'm too out of my mind. You're riding high, but I've got you this time. Oh, look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Try to take me down. Lost but now I'm found. Used to be the victim in the dead of night, but I can be a villain in the moonlight. Look at me now. In the moonlight, got you this time, you can't hide.
Welcome
guys.
back,
Welcome
guys,
back.
to Crucial by Micron presents Red Parasite Community Clash. We are in the lower bracket finals, and we just saw a devastating game coming out from the side of KAKAO Gaming in this lower bracket best of 3 series. Completely one-sided, more the most one-sided stomp I've ever seen, I've ever casted. And we will be jumping into game 2 champ select pretty quickly, and let's just hope Phoenix Gaming have mentally recovered from the pounding that they just took, and KAKAO Gaming would be very, very high on confidence right now. So let's see if they can carry the same momentum ahead and finish this series quickly, quickly 2-0, and move on to the grand finals, which will be tomorrow against who else? I mean, I wonder who is in the grand finals. Like always, it's just gonna be Temple of Kings, and boy, they would be looking at this game with a keen eye as well, seeing KAKAO Gaming pull out an absolute banger from their hat, and Phoenix Gaming, let's see what they have in store for us, what kind of a reply they can give to KAKAO Gaming. So just jumping into the champ select, we'll see the side selection. KAKAO Gaming do stay on the blue side, and Phoenix Gaming will stay on the red side.
Yeah, again, the standard Akali ban from them. I assume Phoenix Gaming going to answer back with the Kled ban that they like to do in their ban 1, but probably going to adjust the other 2 bans for this side. Maybe the Skarner is going to be in there. I hope so. Or they have some other backups for playing against a Skarner, because it didn't look like they'd worked out what they wanted to do in game 1, especially with the kind of storm that they did receive, as you rightly put it. So can't wait to see what, as we do see the Kled does come out as the ban. But now this is where I want to see some adaptations from Phoenix Gaming's ban side. The tag ban will come out because we know that Tony Cruz is very, very versatile on that champion. He's very good on it, and as we did speak about that, the Skarner ban does come in over there, so that's out of the picture. And maybe a Lissandra ban to follow up instead of the Nocturne ban that they're putting on Dragoon. KAKAO Gaming haven't changed their bans at all. The Akali, the Taric, the Darius come out. The Stargazer basically at the mid lane of the top laner and the support of Phoenix Gaming. Another for the third ban, they are taking their time thinking about it, and it's gonna be that Lissandra ban that we did talk about. So that's where they're headed, and so now we won't see those 2 champs in this matchup, and it's gonna be interesting to see what KAKAO wants to answer with. Will they pick up the Lulu as their first pick yet again, or they're gonna change it up over here? And it looks like it's gonna be the Nocturne that comes in that Phoenix Gaming left open because they had to ban out the Lissandra and Skarner.
Yeah, you have to give away some sort of champion somewhere. They'd have to adapt, and there's just absolutely no way they could have let the Lissandra Skarner combo yet again, and they end up getting the Nocturne. The Dragoon very good on that Nocturne as well, one of his most staple champions. Phoenix Gaming pick up their ADC, great pick onto the Caitlyn in a very, very, very strong spot right now. Will just bully out the lane with her range advantage. The amount of damage that comes in is insane as well. And now Phoenix Gaming reply with an Elise against the Nocturne. So I like that pick. Great early game champion, but kind of a double-edged sword there. With Elise, you have to go for those aggressive early game plays, and you have to get a lead earlier on. If not, this is gonna be pretty useless as you go on later into the game. Just becomes a stun bot with her Cocoon. But the play potential from Elise is insane, and KAKAO Gaming will stick with the Lulu, but this time they do end up going for the Ashe. They do not want to give that away to Phoenix Gaming, and Stylist Art will be playing Ashe this time again with the safety of the Lulu.
Yeah, and that's good protection for him. As you did mention, the Elise, unless you go for the early pressure, it's going to be a bit useless later on. They do lock in the Karma for themselves, so we're going to be seeing that as a support with the Caitlyn. Now for the second phase of banning, I do want to see what is going on in their mind. I want to see, yep, the Orianna ban does come out. They don't want KAKAO to be playing it when they were playing it last time, and that Orianna did not have a good time at all against the Lissandra, so they are setting up for that last pick for themselves. I'm pretty sure they're going to pick the mid last for them. But I want to see what Savage does answer back. Like, what does he want to be playing in the mid and what can go out? The Nefiri ban does come out. Q2 is very good on that. He's also very good on the Ione, mind you. So in given that you have a Elise in the jungle or as whatever they want to play it as, it's going to be most likely jungle. But then you have more options for an AD mid, in their opinion. The more ban does come out, plus the Camille that KAKAO did have in game 1 as their ban, so those bans have come in over here set, and now it seems like they're going to blind pick that Malphite for Phoenix Gaming. That's what they are looking to hover for themselves, and it looks like it will be maybe changing. It's now the Ornn hover for themselves. They are talking it over amongst themselves. Hydra is pretty good on this champion as well, so I don't see that they will be changing from this perspective, and it is the Ornn that does get locked in over there, that leaves open them to counter whatever mid that KAKAO Gaming does pick.
Yeah, and we are gonna see, I guess, the mid laner being picked up from KAKAO Gaming, and it's gonna be the Smolder hover right there. Where they do end up going for the Galio. I mean, I love that pick, Galio. You saw Faker just put out an insane performance in the Grand Finals. A very solid pick. I always love whenever there is a Galio in my team. You just have so much damage along with the tankiness, the utility coming out from the ultimate, the taunts as well, and all in all a very, very good champion. So Savage, after the Lissandra, which is supposed to be a utility champion, but he ended up playing that as an assassin almost, is gonna be on this Galio, and Blood Torva again on that Gnar. Had a good performance, well, was on 100% of his team's death at one point, not to forget. But that's okay. Again, degenerate top lane. Ranged against the Ornn, but yeah, can't complain because Phoenix Gaming is playing on, to be honest. Yone against the Galio in the mid lane. I feel the Galio should be fine against that, but the unstoppable, the snapbacks, is just very hard to keep Yone at one place. 200 years champion right there. Caitlyn and Karma, just such an abusive lane to go against. Ashe and Lulu are gonna be struggling in that lane. I'm pretty sure the amount of poke, the range advantage that these two champions have over Ashe and Lulu is just insane. And once they get some of the early items, it's just gonna be perma push for the side of Phoenix Gaming at least, and they will have a lot of push potential from their side. And I feel the gank setup is there in the top lane, at least with the knock-up from the Ornn, but that is a Gnar who is going to be very slippery. So let's see where the Shy Boy focuses his attention, because we know Elise is all about that early game, those flashy plays, and hoping that Phoenix Gaming turn this one around. A completely different draft coming out from them from game 1, and KAKAO Gaming sticking to some champions like the Gnar and the Lulu. They will be hoping to make quick work of this yet again, but we know Phoenix Gaming historically has been doing pretty decent in this tournament, so let's hope that they can put up a fight at least in this game.
Yeah, we're honestly all rooting a bit more for Phoenix Gaming, so we get that game 3 so that we can enjoy the series to the utmost. But yeah, that Gnar is still up there in the top side. Blood Torva is very, very good on this champion. He is again on the range against the Ornn, can be a bit bullying if he does it properly. Savage having a very universal type of champion with good roaming potential as well. But I do love to see Q2 on his Yone, because he does hit some excellent ultimates against 2-man, 3-man ults with his Yone, which are very, very good. He has been very versatile on the champion as well, and sometimes even gets banned from him by the opponent teams. Now the Ashe stolen away by KAKAO for themselves leaves Booyah to be playing this Caitlyn, but now with the Caitlyn Karma, as you said, huge poke potential in the bot side. Now Dragoon's getting his favorite Nocturne that was banned out against him last time. Now he played this Karma, now that's banned, so he gets the Nocturne instead. So he's playing a bit of a mind game type of scenario of what he can go for, given that you only have 3 bans in that first banning phase, and one of the slots has to be the Kled, one now has to be with Lissandra after we've seen what Savage plays, and now you're gonna have to give one to this Skarner. So that leaves open the Nocturne, he takes it freely for himself. I really do want to see the Shy Boy make some very early kind of plays, otherwise this Elise will just not be in the picture at all. But overall, favoring a bit more on the side of KAKAO Gaming. I do like their comp quite a bit, and they do have a bunch of engaged potential, especially with the Ash Arrow and the Nocturne Ult, that can do a lot for themselves. So I cannot wait to see what does go down over here. We usually do not see the comps matter that much. It depends on the individuality of these players and how the 2v2 fights or the 1v1 fights do go down at the end of the day.
I mean, again, the dive potential is insane for the side of KAKAO Gaming. You have the Nocturne ultimate onto the backline, and then there's the Galio ult on top of the Nocturne, and suddenly you have two oppressive champions hitting away at the Caitlyn and just taking her out of the fight entirely. I feel bad for Caitlyn now. It's very hard as an ADC to play a game whenever you are playing against a Nocturne, and just paired along with the Galio is going to be very hard. But hopefully that they can get the advantage from the laning phase. They have the advantage there at least, so they have to play for that. They have to be aggressive, abuse that range advantage that they are having above the Ashe and the Lulu, and let's hope that that is the way they can get into the game. In the top side, On is just gonna be looking to scale, get later on into the game and get those On items up. Has a great engage and disengage tool in his ultimate as well. But we talked in length about the draft in the previous game as well. The Geese draft of Phoenix Gaming looked pretty solid, not gonna lie, but the issue was in the laning phase itself, and the snowball was just too real. We saw last time 5-man invade coming on from the side of Phoenix Gaming, but this time I think both the teams are just looking to guard the jungle entrances. Pretty standard stuff right there. Both the bot laners will not be giving the leash, which is always good to see, and this Caitlyn and Karma should be looking to get the push in as soon as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see that now it's a bit of a late from the Nocturne and Galio. They're walking over there, but they're walking over a ward essentially. They just went to put that ward that will mark. They will be able to see that Elise is starting for her own red buff. She has the start there, and the ward is being placed. They do have complete vision, so now they understand where things will be going on. And the Tribush on the bot side, both wards from both teams are being placed there. Savage and Q2 having a bit of a dance off in the mid lane, just having fun with it. I just want to see how he actually does manage to do this laning because that Galio is going to be pretty tanky. You don't get what you actually want. Galio has this Q to do some damage from far as well. And now it looks like Elise skipped her red buff right now, given that they have the ward over there. Had went from the Krugs straight towards her chickens. So gets the raids for herself, and now will be probably... Oh no, she just starts chickens instead. It was a bit glitchy UI that side. Nocturne gets his own blue buff, heads over towards his Grom, will be getting that. And as you so correctly pointed out, Fireball, that push does come in from the Caitlyn Karman bot. They're going to get the Prior, going to hit that level 2 first over here, and they're going to be looking to get as much as they can in the early stage over here. U2 Soul Tether goes forward, gets a bit of hits, misses his Q3 onto the Galio, and the Galio punishes him for that. The bot side, a bunch of exchange going on.
Yeah,
Going very
taking such
dangerously
bad
low.
trades. He just for the headshot is walking out of his minion line, taking the minion aggro as well, taking the damage from the Lulu Q. They do end up trapping Lulu behind the turret in that infamous trap that you put that you cannot see. But still, Booyah is trading his HP quite a bit to get this push in, and now Ashe is the one actually on higher HP compared to the Caitlyn, and I think he is getting a bit too ahead of himself for not spacing properly, and is just not ideal, but still not the worst. Ashe has been able to pick up most of the CS is on equal, and first blood coming on, solo kill by the Gnar in the top lane. Blood Torva taking down Hydra, and this guy is here to make quick work of this game again. 3 minutes into the game, first blood secured for this Gnar, and he is on his way. Great taunt connecting onto the Yone, forcing the flash away. Dragoon is trying to chase the Q. At the very end of it will take down the Yone as well. 2 quick kills coming on for the side of KAKAO Gaming, and it's already looking so bad for Phoenix Gaming, and Solo kill in the top lane, the mid lane's dead already, and Booyah and Tony Cruz are gonna be like, guys, what is happening over there?
Yeah, it's just reminiscent of the first game, right? Nar gets his own solo kill for himself, the solo bolo. This time you have Dragoon coming out to help as he did in the first game as well. In the mid side, nice flash taunt by the Galio as well. That gets Q2. Q2 just goes down to the utmost maximum range of the Q from Savage at the end of it. So that skill's picked up over. Aggressive flash forward by the Karma over here. And that's at least missing the root or the cocoon onto the other onto the support of KAKAO Gaming. Shuva having to burn his flash and his heal to survive over there. Silas Art also has his flash burned. In the meantime, you do have Tony Cruz burning his flash when he tried to go for the tether. And all in all, just a bunch of summoners exchanged in the favor of Phoenix Gaming. So the bot side is where Phoenix Gaming is slightly ahead in terms of prio and in CS currently at the moment, but the other two lanes are just not faring that well right now, especially with those early kills on each of those laners. Dragoon didn't even pick up the kill in the mid lane, right? It's Savage who got it, so he's going to be ahead kill wise, and he is pushing this wave in very aggressively, trying to maybe get a back off it at the end. Q2 does soul on tether, but look at this, the junglers are fighting right now near the raids. It's Dragoon versus the Shy Boy. Shy Boy does have flash if he really needs it, but Dragoon flashes before Shy Boy can even react and gets the solo kill for himself.
And kill onto the Nocturne early on, so top side of Phoenix Gaming has one death already, and it's looking very, very bad. And you don't want the Skarner to get, the Nocturne to get ahead quickly, and that kill is just gonna snowball his lead. Now they are looking to get a dive onto this. But no, the ultimate from Blatova is gonna miss, unfortunately, so they will not look any further into that. Nocturne will just wait for the grubs to spawn at 6 minutes and gonna take that uncontested. Blatova comes here to help him a bit as well, but Phoenix Gaming reply with the dragon of their own, so it's gonna be the mountain dragon being picked up. As they have priority in the bot lane, Caitlyn just now starting to walk back to pick up the wave as well. Will be at a pretty decent CS lead, a wave and a half against the Ashe, but that is expected when you're playing Caitlyn. But still, KAKAO Gaming 1500 gold ahead at 6.5 minutes. They have three clubs as well, and kills onto the solo laners as well as the jungle.
Yeah, and they're doing pretty well, right? They took advantage of that they had top prior, got those grubs. Phoenix Gaming realizing that the bot prior with that Caitlyn are essentially always winning those trades, even though the Booyah does take a unintentionally takes a bit too much damage for himself, trying to get those headshots in, but does work it around. They do pick up their Drake, the Mountain Drake by Phoenix Gaming, 3 grubs by KAKAO Gaming. Just a standard trade of early jungle objectives, and now you can see Dragoon's got his blue buff and is looking to maybe make his way into the jungle of Phoenix Gaming. Given that Q2 this time is much more slippery than he was on the Orianna and won't be that easier to gank as well. Gets taunted by Savage. Savage going to be putting in quite a bit of damage as well, but Q2 answering with the soul untethered as well, getting some damage for himself, but still quite not as much as he would have hoped. They are now pretty much equal in terms of HP, but look at this. Shy Boy will be walking into Dragoon over here. Dragoon will be putting the damage. Q2 is here to match it as well, and that's the Dragoon ulting as well. But let's see, Savage ult is at the back of that fight, and we don't know the outcome of it. We do see the Shy Boy has flashed away in the bot side. Aggressive trades going on. Q2 is still trying to get some more trades for himself, but very unsuccessfully. The Shy Boy instead has positioned himself towards the bottom side of the map, has put a pink ward inside the Dragon Pit right now. On the top side, Blood Torver is showing a bit more of dominance, except for the earlier parts of the fight. Shy Boy lands the cocoon. Q2 has ultimate in. Savage is going to get caught out over here. The ultimate is a bit short, as Fireball did mention, but that is Savage going down. A bit of a reversal of the first match. This time the Shy Boy and Q2 getting the kill on Savage.
And I'm just sad that we missed whatever happened in the top side jungle in the 2v2 between the mid laners and the junglers, but at least at the end Q2 gets a kill onto the Galio, and is on his way for the blade of the ruined king. Now Dragoon is looking at Hydra menacingly, but nothing should come out of that. Look at where the Lulu and Ash have been forced to recall so far away, but Caitlyn starting to work on this turret, gets the second plate, will start one-shotting this wave as well along with the Karma, and honestly, I feel this Caitlyn is going to be the one to provide some sort of relief for this Phoenix Gaming side, because kind of looking rough in the other side of the map. The Nar is just gonna keep on bullying the on, but at least Yone got a kill now. Let's see if he can do something about that. Savage goes for the magic pen boots against the Yone, feeling confident in his ability right there to skip
And he
the
did unintentionally eat one of those turret shots as well when he was walking away, so that will not be working in his favor. Lulu clearing a bit of vision over here. Shuva is going to get a bit deeper vision. Essentially sees that the Elise is on the ground. That gives some more info towards the Nocturne. Blood Torva has essentially just perma pushed in these waves against Hydra. Is up in CS by 10. Is going to E forward. Doesn't even get the turret shot. Nice, well played from the Nar over there. In the meantime, in the mid lane, Q2 is just keeping a respectable distance right now. Will get taunted up, but much will come of it. Dodges everything, and Savage is looking to essentially just get more of the CS. The bot side is the saving grace for Phoenix Gaming at the moment, with the Caitlyn being up on the CS for their team, and he is going to be look. Ash fires off an arrow towards the Elise right there, stuns him up in position, prevents him from coming up for anything, and now he's walking over some vision and does not cancel the back in time, so the Elise does manage to get off that recall. You can see the Nocturne is there towards the grubs that have spawned yet once again, and he's looking to get all 6 grubs for his team.
yeah, just slowing down the tempo of Elise there with the Ash Arrow, which was pretty smart, honestly, so that she does not come back in time for the grubs. If the W would have stopped the back as well, that would have been really, really nice, but still they do secure the 6 grubs, I mean, yeah, 6 grubs for themselves earlier on, and they have that steroid onto the turret damage, and Blatova should be looking to take advantage of that, because he's the only one getting the push on consistently and can get the damage onto the turret. Uses the Nar ultimate back onto the on. The on is being blown. The Elise is there. The knockup connects. Elise holding on to the cocoon. Will just go into the spider form. Sinks his fangs into the Nar, and they do get the kill in the top lane. The 24th is complete from Blatova at least, but he did go aggressive. He ended up paying the price for that, and good gank coming on by Shy Boy. Now Q2 and Savage going one-on-one against each other. The ultimate is not going to be enough to save Q2 in the mid lane. He ends up going down, loses his flash as well. Great positioning actually by Dragoon in front of Q2 to make sure the ultimate just stops in the way where he is. And now Dragoon just walks bot lane to show some presence and apply pressure, and now they are threatening a gank. The Galio ultimate is available as well, but looks like he will just recall, and Dragoon will pick up this dragon.
Yeah, and he's going to be taking the first drink for his team. So he gets all 6 grubs, gets the second drink, only misses out on Mountain. But look at this. The boys from Sri Lanka are here to answer it over here. Booyah is setting up very resistant. The flash forward by Dragoon. And there is Savage from the skies that he comes over here. Gets a nice taunt on the 2 members of Phoenix Gaming. The flash from Karma to try and save him. The ultimate from the Caitlyn. Gets down Dragoon, and the dragon also gets picked up by Phoenix Gaming at the bottom of this. Savage looks very dangerously low, and all the members of KAKAO Gaming are dying right over here.
You
and as
cannot
Fireball
do that.
sits-
You flash forward onto the jungler. I mean, it's near the dragon. You're not able to take her down as well. The only real threat from the side of Phoenix Gaming is that Caitlyn, and no one tried to focus her down. You have the dive champions, you have Dragoon and the Lulu to provide him with the shield and the ultimate as well. Booyah just left completely ignored, and he took over that fight. The amount of DPS that he brought out from this Caitlyn was insane. Ends up getting 2 kills for himself. The Ash Arrow connects after the blast cone and will go down there. Dragoon finds himself 1v1 against this Yone, but I don't think anything is gonna come out of that. Just trying to defend his red buff as much as he can. The ultimate will be spell shielded away, but the fear coming in flash forward from the on, just ulted away by the Gnar there as well. Dragoon surviving with a sliver of HP. The boys are there for his rescue, and that's just so unfortunate for the side of Q2 and Hydra.
Yeah, absolutely disastrous for Phoenix Gaming right there from what actually went down. We did see Q2 and the Ornn line up their ultimates together and maybe could have got the kill, but it just didn't work out for how they did want it. And that's Hydra even going over the wall, flashes over, still goes down. Excellent time Gnar ultimate that prevents him from running into the skin of the teeth, surviving Dragoon. Now Booyah gets the turret for himself in the bot side, so he has a bunch of gold. But honestly, in these team fights, if he does not get targeted, he just does so much damage from the backlines that Phoenix Gaming will end up winning team fights if you do not target him at all. And that's where Dragoon should be coming into it with his ultimate straight onto those members. And they even managed to lose the dragon that last fight that they did have. So they are further away from the soul drake that they do want. They do pick up the Rift Herald as consolation for all their troubles after everything that did go down. A bit of a trap setup over here, but a nice reveal. And you can see Dragoon comes in with the ultimate over here. They are going on to the Karma. The Karma dies instantly, and that will be the least soon to follow as well. So 2 members of Phoenix Gaming going down for 0 of KAKAO Gaming. Very well played for them. Their own trap that Phoenix set up just worked against them, and that's the Shy Boy and Tony Cruz going down in that fight.
And they took so long to actually go in for the play. Savage was right there, and at least should have tried to get a route. They waited in the bush so long, got spotted, and Savage was like, wait, hold up a second, you can't do that. And he just taunted up the Karma. Karma goes down instantly. Dragoon comes in with his ultimate as well. Ash Arrow used in that fight too, and they pick up another 2 kills for themselves. Now, Caitlyn still pretty strong, has the Collector completed, is sitting on the BF Sword as well, 2-0 and 2, but other than that, it's not all smooth sailing for Phoenix Gaming. Yone has 3 kills for himself, has completed the Blade of the Ruined King and the Berserker Greaves, so he's sitting on a pretty decent spot as well. And the Galio does, oh my god, the on-horn completely missing, but the Yone ultimate connects. That's a very dead Lulu over there. Teleport coming on to by Bloodtower, now finds himself in a 1v2 situation against the on. The Elise is there as well, make that a 3v1, so it's gonna be a matter of time before Bloodtower goes down. Uses the flash, trying to outplay somehow, but will end up going down. So 2 quick kills picked up by the side of Phoenix Gaming, taking away both the summoners of the Gnar as well. Now Bloodtower paying for Suvo's crime. Why was Suvo so far up ahead in lane all alone by himself as a Lulu? Only Suvo knows. But this Caitlyn is gonna do work on these turrets, get the mid lane turret as well, and working closer and closer towards that Infinity Edge. And you know, as soon as the Caitlyn gets the Infinity Edge along with the Collector, she is gonna be a force to be reckoned with. And then it's all over on Dragoon to make sure that Caitlyn does not get to play the game. Otherwise, those headshots are gonna be taking down some heads.
Absolutely, and just maybe not time by Bloodtower, maybe let your Lulu die in that situation. You're coming in blind, basically. You don't even know if anyone else is nearby. You've only seen those 2 members, and that's where the Shy Boy does come in. He makes it a 1v3. Bloodtower does try to burn his flash to maybe get that pick onto Q2, but does not manage. In the meantime, the top side, it's just a battle between tanks over here. There's no damage actually coming out from both ends. They survive pretty scot-free, but look at this. The members of Phoenix Gaming are trying to surround this Galio at his turret, but very smartly, the Nocturne is taking away the Dragon at this current time, and that's the Savage getting out with his flash as well.
Yeah, so forcing the flash away from Savage. They invest 4 members there, but they're gonna be losing out on the bot lane turret and the dragon, so I'm not sure if that's gonna be all that worth for them in the long run. And now it's a flashless Savage against the Yone. Oh my god, look at the damage coming and there's very questionable itemization actually coming on by this Lucky. Now this is what I was talking about. Just keep ulting onto the Caitlyn. Caitlyn doing so much damage actually gets another trap. If she just cleansed earlier, Sumo flashing like a hero to save his jungler. Saves his life regardless, but forcing the flash out of him as well. And now Yone is trying to assassinate the Ashe, but he just dies to the turret. Like, what? That was a so
Very
poorly
questionable
played
play by
the
Q2
Yone
over
right
there. Yeah, nothing should have actually been done. But nice play from Shuvo trying to save his jungle. In the meantime, in the mid lane, you see the clash between the mid laner and top laner of KAKAO Gaming and the top laner and support of Phoenix Gaming. Nothing much is going to come off that. Shaibo is clearing out this pink ward in this bush over here. They'll be walking away from it. And Phoenix Gaming definitely putting up a much better showing than their first game. It's much more
Yeah,
equal on the
definitely.
kills and goal mark. Absolutely. KAKAO Gaming up 1k gold at this point is very, very respectable compared to what it was last game. And now look at this. Tony Cruz is setting it up for the vision around the Baron that will be spawning at 20 minutes time. And look at this. Stylist art is going to be get caught out over here. I don't think you survived this one, my
Why
dear
is
Ash,
the
man.
ADC
The
there
Ornn
alone?
himself could have killed you, but now is Booyah is here as well to get the kill
There's the
for himself. I guess
shutdown.
the shutdown, and that's a lot more gold in the pocket of the Caitlyn around the
Ash
time
is
of
so
objectives.
far ahead. I mean, this is the support main playing ADC. There's no reason for him to be there. Honestly, now the combination comes in. Great trap lands onto the Dragoon, not being able to take down the Caitlyn. Now 3 ultimates being invested from the side of KAKAO Gaming. Let's see if the turn is there. Flash forward gets a knock up onto the Lulu. The damage is insane coming out from Booyah. This Caitlyn is just taking over the map. The teleport in the bot lane to save the turret as well. I don't think that Nar can lane against this Yone all that easily, not without any armor. And now what do we see? Phoenix Gaming go right onto the Baron. Very risky stuff right here. Dragoon just gonna be enough to force away the side of Phoenix Gaming. I think they could have stayed and fought at least there.
Yeah, I
But
honestly
just
think, yeah, they could have
Dragoon
stayed.
over there. There was no ultimate available from the Nocturne, no ultimate from the Galio, and now Dragoon walks out in completely wrong direction. Will walk towards his top laner though, who has just teleported, and both of them will be end up losing their life. Great taunt actually connecting on to 3 members. Booyah will finally go down now. Most of the damage source has been taken away as soon as that Caitlyn goes down. Great taunt came in from Savage. Such an extended fight. It was looking good for Phoenix Gaming, but I think they just stayed
look at
way
the bot
longer
side.
than they could have. And this Yone, who had teleported in the bot lane, is doing work on the tier 2 turret. And now Savage would be the one walking there. So very high tempo game already, and I love the return of Phoenix Gaming in this game too. After what happened to them in game 1, this is such a strong comeback.
Yeah, and maybe Baron could have been picked up there. They chose to side on the side of caution, go back up. It's a very extended 2-for-2 trade that does go up down there. Style of Art does manage to get another kill for himself, so
I
he will
mean,
be feeling that. But the Caitlyn is very fair at this point.
Savage
179
itemization
CS.
is just so questionable.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
very,
this
very
Yone
questionable
could
at
have
this
been, shut down pretty early on. Yone could have been controlled early on if he just built some sort of armor. You see, Galio is able to itemize armor into his kit, but he went for the Hollow Radiance instead, and that allowed Yone to actually stay in lane and trade with the Galio pretty easily. And Yone is now starting to become some sort of a problem slowly but surely. And again in the top lane as well, Hollow Radiance first item against the Nar or the On. So I don't know what's going on over there, but now Caitlyn has completed the Infinity Edge. The Collector sitting on that Zeal as well. Yone completing 2 items, working towards that 100% crit for himself. And next team fights are going to be explosive. The dragon is about to spawn in about 15 seconds, and both of these teams dead even in gold. It all just comes down to executions. The Ashe is missing the flash. Caitlyn's flash is going to be back up pretty soon. The engage from the Ash is there onto the Karma, but they're not able to take her down, not yet, but they do get the jungler. Booyah dangerously low in the backline, got jumped by the Nar from behind. Great team fight coming out for the side of KAKAO Gaming, great target selection, did not hesitate to pull the trigger at all. Yone was not even in there, they realized that and they just went in and they got the rewards of that. They take down 3 members and they are just running towards Baron as soon as they can, and I think Blatova was the one who did pretty well, just jumping Caitlyn from behind and making sure that Booyah was not able to do any
Yeah,
sort of
and he's
damage.
even taking the dragon while his team is taking the Baron. He might go
Due
down over
to
here. He does turn Mega. That
1v2.
does save him over there. And that ultimate from Blood Torva throws Q2 against the wall. Q2 goes down. KAKAO Gaming gets Baron. KAKAO Gaming's got the Drake as well. There's nothing that can be done over here. Savage just TPs in over there, has to instantly flash across the wall to not die to the Caitlyn, and
I think
that
if
was
Booyah
just very interesting
stayed
to
for
watch.
the follow for the Q and the net. Savage was just dead, but he did not want to take any chances. You can just 100% guarantee trap on the teleport. Anyway, he got that, and you just saw the damage from that headshot. Definitely a missed opportunity on a good shutdown for the Caitlyn over there, but hey, it's okay. But now, after that fight, KAKAO Gaming has gotten themselves a significant lead, and now let's see what they can do with this Baron buff.
Yeah, I just hope they do make a very good use of it. They have been making good use of it in the games that they have seen them being played, so they will be looking for that. And they did do the macro pretty well. They took the Baron down at the same time the Blood Torva was taking down Drake, so they get both objectives at a very fast pace essentially.
Yeah.
So now they
Q2
have
almost,
equaled the Dragon League.
Q2 almost 1v2ing that Dragon fight as well. Unfortunately, Platova got the Mega Nar at the very last second, got the HP boost, and the fight just turned. Good effort from him regardless, but still, you see the Masterwork Infinity Edge for Caitlyn being completed. Caitlyn still has the capacity to completely take over these fights. We don't see a lot of armor in the item slots of KAKAO Gaming, except that Galio with the Zonias, I guess. So Caitlyn does have the resources. She just needs to be kept alive. The Karma should be working overtime to make sure the Nocturne is not able to assassinate his ADC, and this ADC is going to be the key to victory.
Yeah, he definitely can be what can. He has the masterwork Infinity Edge as well for himself, so that's going to be doing much more damage. And a Blood Torva is being very slippery the way he's playing it around that Ornn in the bot side, getting his damage in, gets away without taking too much. While at the same time his team is pushing the mid wave and Galio is pushing the top wave. All 3 lanes are being pushed in right now with this Baron buff. I just hope they get some turrets at the back of it as well. The Q2s are completely whiffing on Savage, and Savage can pretty much just
Really
walk
great
away
damage.
from this scot-free. Still did a bunch of good damage as well, mind you. So maybe if that ult hit, it could have changed the perspective of that fight completely. Over here, in the meantime, Savage is falling a bit behind from that turret. But look at this, Dragoon goes in. Galio is also coming in
Caitlyn
with the
left
ultimate.
alone. Karma running away from the Caitlyn to save herself. That is gonna be one of the most questionable decisions that I have ever seen. Man just ran away, pressed heal, and I'm like, nope, you take care of yourself. My life is more important than yours. Such an int coming out from Tony Cruz right there. And this is unfortunate, and it looks like this is gonna be game. The Baron minions are running in through the base. Blatova going in for some sort of an int before the game is
I
ending.
don't think it can be game because of that.
I mean, the Yone is backed up, and just because Blatova did that, suddenly they cannot end the game anymore. So, yeah, good job, Nar.
You've done a very good job the entire matchup, but just that play just delays the inevitable. Given how far they pushed in and how they're doing these fights, they're going to need a bit of a miracle to actually try and survive on here. Furthermore, the Dragon lead is equalized. So I don't think, given how the tempo of this game is going, we'll even get to see the Sword Drake at any point for either side of these teams. Both both sides are playing it pretty well. Booyah is not being as efficient in fights as he was in that first team fight that they did have, where he was completely left alone, basically at the backlines to complete Free Fire, and they got two inhibs of the back of the tier 3 on the top side is also pretty much very damaged, so they can even push that in with even minions taking that down for themselves if they get that wave push completely for themselves. And now Phoenix Gaming is just gonna have to play complete defense the way it's going. Even one Nexus start going down as well at the back of all of that. The goal difference is quite substantial at this point. They are around 7k goal, around maybe 8k goal in the lead. They are going to be enjoying all that goal for themselves. The Ash is also not getting touched much in these fights. Last time the Shy Boy did manage to take him down, so he was not privy to go for more of those tower pushes because of that. So they're trying to just see where the vision is. That pink ward is denying all the vision for Phoenix Gaming across that wall. The Gnar does jump in over here. The Galio is falling up.
The combination of the Nocturne and Galio just proving too much. Caitlyn did survive, but his team is just falling apart beside her. And yeah, this is gonna be game 4 2 kills for the side of KAKAO Gaming. Gonna make that 4 and 5 pretty soon. And game 2 for the side of KAKAO Gaming, and I mean, surely no way they can defend this, right?
I don't think there's any way you can defend this. With those two characters right now, there's no way you can do it. And Gnar is hitting Mega as well. There's just so much space he's creating for his team. That's just pretty much GG. The minions themselves will take them down. The minions get the Nexus for themselves, and that will be KAKAO Gaming winning the series of the lower bracket final 2-0 against Phoenix Gaming, and they will be heading into the grand finals to take on TOK for I don't even know which number time this is that they are facing each other in the grand finals.
Yeah, so Phoenix Gaming did show up in the second game, had a great mid game at least, and they were going blow for blow, but that one fight before Dragon near the blue buff completely changed it around. Great play coming on by the Gnar to realize the danger that the Caitlyn is completely taking away that champion from that fight, and they got the Baron. After that is just the snowball, and they finished the game pretty easily after that. So at least this game was closer than the first one. I am props to Phoenix Gaming. It's very hard to come back mentally after a loss like that. They did their best, but unfortunately they have to be content with the third place prize pool of this tournament. I mean, still a great result for them. The top 3 of another tournament. They always end up in the later stages of the tournament, as I've said before. And another well played to Phoenix Gaming will take the third place, and now it's all about KAKAO Gaming and Temple of Kings, who will face against each other in the grand finals tomorrow. Before that, let's look at the crucial moments of this game, which was a banger, to be honest. Early on, a few early kills for the side of KAKAO Gaming, so it was looking bad, but the advantage that Caitlyn and Karma gathered from themselves was just bringing the game back slowly and surely for themselves, and they were pretty close in the gold department, at least for the longest time, just before that deciding team fight that we will be looking at before the Dragon. And unfortunately, Phoenix Gaming did not have enough in the tank to take it to game 3, and the series ends 2-0 for the side of KAKAO Gaming, who will be going in the grand final.
Yeah, and this was a much more slower start than what happened in the last game. It was looking pretty even Stevens across the graph a bit, even though Q2 goes down over here in this fight. The bot lane is where Phoenix Gaming was being very good, especially during this Drake fight over here, right? Booyah could just not be touched at all. Dragoon flashes in on the wrong person, essentially. It's not the Caitlyn, so you can't actually do anything. The Galio does get forward, does get the taunt onto him, but look at the sniper shot from the Caitlyn from over all the way back over there. Gets his as much damage as she wants. And now because of those traps, they can't even leave the dragon pit essentially, and they've just been put in there for all the killings for the team of Phoenix Gaming. And this is where we thought Phoenix Gaming is maybe getting a bit of the upper hand, right? But Blood Torva on the top side was just keeping so much pressure. Over here, we did think it could have been a turnaround after Shyboy gets down. Q2 does go in and will fall back, and then will go further back in with his ultimate. As you'll see, that the Orn will also trigger his ultimate right here, right? The Q2 ultimate gets spell shield blocked by Dragoon, so it doesn't do the damage that he wants as well. And you can see the Orn goes over, gets Gnar ultimated into the wall after that failed flash, basically, because you don't want to flash over there if you're not getting the kill. It's just well played by the Gnar. And then after the team fights just kept on going a bit too much more in KAKAO Gaming's favor, and from there just slowly made their way to the base of Phoenix Gaming. We didn't even reach Dragon's Soul in this game, and that just tells you how much of a more even fight it was compared to the last game.
Yeah, and now Suvo getting caught out, Latova paying for his support since right there, was trying to get the flash outplay to get a kill back for himself at least, but did not work out unfortunately. Here Dragoon goes dangerously low as well, but we are not able to finish that kill off. Now Suvo will sacrifice himself to save the shutdown onto the Gnar, and we are getting close to that deciding team fight that we will take a look at. And this was just so questionable, like what are you doing right here? You're just dying to the turret. And we will see where it all went downhill for the side of Phoenix Gaming. See, till now it was so close. They're pretty much even in gold. They had a bunch of turrets to their name as well, and they got a lot of these kills back. Caitlyn was getting those shutdowns, was getting fed, and it was looking at some point that Booyah might be able to carry this one out, but the other members of his team were just so significantly behind that he was not able to do that. And this is what I'm talking about right here. So they get the catch onto the jungler, and the Mega Gnar stun onto the Caitlyn, making sure the Caitlyn is not able to do any sort of damage at all. Great instinct coming out by KAKAO Gaming to just pull the trigger as soon as the Stylizard saw the opportunity, and they got the Baron after this, and after this pretty much it was just one-way traffic.
Yeah, absolutely. Even there, where Q2 gets very close, only because the Mega Gnar Blood Torva comes out, the Torva doesn't go down. Here you can see, as you very pointed out when we were casting, is that sure, Savage does get caught in the traps. Maybe if Caitlyn was a bit more prepared to get more kills off on him, we could have maybe seen a bit of turnaround on Savage. But over here is where it starts the beginning of the end, essentially, in these team fights. The Karma goes down, the Yone goes down, and the Yone was the factor that was deterring KKG from ending the last time they were in the base like this. And now you see the taunts forward, and there's just not enough that you can do to clear out all these champions from KAKAO Gaming, and that's just where KAKAO Gaming puts the final nail in the coffin, takes their victory, and will be heading into the grand finals. And sadly, Phoenix Gaming will be going out of this tournament with 15k INR, but that's quite a sum for themselves. But it also adds up to the Rift Ruler leaderboard that we do have on the TC website, that you can see that it just gives some points to them overall in that, given that they did still come in third, and they are repeatedly coming up in our top 3, top 4s, and that's just showing you how much this team is improving overall as well.
Yeah, I mean, that game one was a game to forget though, but 30 minutes is what it took KAKAO Gaming to take over this one, and pretty dominating performance as soon from the point they got the Baron. They were pretty proactive early game as well. There were some like 9 kills to 4 ahead, and they were the ones making the plays. Phoenix Gaming did pull it back in the mid game little bit at least. There was a point where Caitlyn was looking very scary, but unfortunately it was not enough. So it's gonna be, what I'm gonna say, a comfortable 2-0 win for KAKAO Gaming at the end in the lower bracket finals, and they find themselves against Temple of Kings. And after today's performance, honestly, tomorrow should be a banger. I'm pretty sure Temple of Kings would be looking at this keenly as well, and will not be underestimating their opponents. I mean, I know they're used to winning so much, but still this KAKAO Gaming is looking scary to play against. let's look at the MVP for the second game. And who is it gonna be? My bets are on Dragoon, and it is gonna be the Nocturne in the jungle. Dragoon 8-2-8. I mean, both the games he had such an insane performance. He has a shout out for the player of the series as well. With this insane performance on the Skarner, insane performance on the Nocturne as well. Both of his staple champions, and one of the main reasons that his laners are getting ahead. One of the main reasons that Kitten was not able to do as much in this game as well. So props to my man in the jungle, Dragoon, coming back after a long break in our tournaments. He is one of the oldest League of Legends professional players that we have, and he's showing that he's still got it. So Dragoon will be happy to pick up that MVP for himself. So that was the lower bracket final, guys. Make sure that you follow us on our Discord and the other social medias, which are going to be linked in the description box below. Let's have a quick look at the top 5 summoners after this stage of the tournament. We have just the grand finals left, and the MVP power rankings. It's gonna be Hashir in the top lane, T-Berry in the Hashir in the bot lane, sorry, and T-Berry as the bottom laner of Temple of Kings, followed by Indica the jungler. Savage, after today's game, I'm pretty sure he picked up quite a few ranking points after the first game that he had. I mean, 22 kills, got half of his total kills in that game. And then we have Anubis from mid lane from the team beat, right? So this is the power ranking of the tournament so far, and we have just one game to go. Can T-Berry be the one to clinch that first spot, or Savage be the one? These both have the chance to take themselves to top.
Yeah, absolutely. Only these two are the players that will be in from the top 5 that we do currently have, will be playing tomorrow, right? So they're the only ones who have the opportunity to actually advance in this list and maybe make the other members go down. So I cannot wait to see who will be the ultimate top of the list. Will it be T-Berry? Will it be Savage? Depending on their performance tomorrow. And it's a best of 5, so you even get even more games to be played where you can get these kind of stats for yourself. And like as you said, Savage got almost half of his kills in that one Lissandra game, so that was a good pop-off for him. So he's going to be smiling at the back for it, and he's going to be waiting for tomorrow's game and can't wait to see what he does tomorrow. And guys, tomorrow 5 p.m. is when we will be going live with the grand finals of Crucial by Micron presents RedParasite Community Clash, powered by Zotac Gaming, between Temple of Kings and KAKAO Gaming. It's a matchup we've seen time and time again, and maybe, just maybe this time, we will see KAKAO Gaming as our victors and give us another type of view of what it's look like in tournaments and grand finals.
Yeah, definitely. After this game, I mean, why not? They will be full of confidence, and we will get our answers tomorrow. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. This was Crucial by Micron, RedParasite Community Clash, powered by Zotac Gaming, brought to you by Riot and the Esports Club. Thank you guys for tuning in, and make sure that you follow all the links in the description box below. Check out Crucial's website, check out Zotac's website. This is gonna be it from us, and we will see you guys tomorrow for the grand final, guys.
System. Alright, let's do this.
Once there was a hunter who saw what others could not. With a magic case in her backpack, she roamed with wild abandon into the great unknown. Her gaze inescapable, her reflexes lightning fast. When armies swarmed, she went through. With eyes open wide, hands steady, holding, watching, capturing everything in sight.
The Crucial Pro DDR5 RAM kit comes with a sleek, modern look that will complement any build. But aesthetics aside, it's the performance that really matters. So let's dive into it. The default JEDEC timings are 46, 45, 45, but it does come with 2 XMP and Expo settings for those looking for a little more performance. With XMP 3.0 Profile 1, you can push the speed up to 5600 megatransfers per second. If you prefer a slightly lower speed but tighter timings, Profile 2 offers 5200 megatransfers per second at 42, 42, 42 timings. We've run some benchmarks and stress tests to give you an idea of how it performs. In general, dropping the speed and tightening the timings with the second XMP/Expo profile yielded better results for us on our test system. Paired with a Ryzen 7800X 3D, we saw anywhere from a 1 to 5% performance bump depending on workloads. All in all, the Crucial Pro DDR5 64GB RAM kit by Micron is a fantastic choice for first-time builders and enthusiasts alike.
Hear the whispers, listen close. I know you've never strayed from the fold, but that's how freedom begins. Bended knees and broken bones, a bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion. Be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Burn your bridges, make your choice. Fight your demons, raise your voice. They're only silent if we're making noise. So let the battle begin. Bend